Hello everybody, so I first want to give a thank you to Simi V. I'm going to start doing a comment shout out, so if you would like to be shout out in the beginning of the video, please make sure to comment down below so you can be included. But today I'm doing Liberty Lee's bedroom, such a cutie. I love my makeover I gave her, but I mostly stuck with a yellow and purple theme because I feel like that's kind of the colors she wore the most when I was giving her a makeover. So I'm really happy with it came out as well because it looks so cute. I actually almost went with this bed, but I'm actually happy the one I chose. It was the really cute heart bed, and I've actually never used it, even though it's literally my style. So I was really happy to be able to finally use it because it turned out so cute, and I just feel like it fits her so well. I almost actually gave her a bunk bed too, but I ended up giving it to Travis because I feel like it fit him better. But the person who commented actually talking about the maker packs, and I was like, speaking of the maker packs, I've actually never reviewed any of them, so if you would like to see me review any of them, comment which one you'd like to see me do down below, because I have been looking at them and I actually kind of like some of them, so I wouldn't mind reviewing them for y'all. Yeah, so I kind of stuck with the purple and yellow theme, and she is actually a geek, a bookworm, and she's also clumsy, and I just think that that is so cute and so perfect for Liberty and the character I'm going to have her be in my save file, because she is definitely someone who is similar to Travis but not fully. Like, she's definitely not exactly the same. Like, she definitely likes video games a lot. I feel like it was a very big part of her childhood growing up because I feel like she had only brothers, so I feel like they were all really big into that, and Travis probably came over a lot to play with her and her brothers. So I wanted video games to be a big part of her life, but I feel like she was more of the type of person who loved to go to school and learn about the sciences and learn about math and stuff. So I wanted her to have a bunch of posters that were about that, but she's also has the nerd brain aspiration, which is mostly centered around reading and what's the skill you have, the rocket science skill, which I feel like is her. And I also put a telescope out in the front yard, and also what table is that, a chess table, because I feel like that's probably what she's gonna need for her skill and her career. So I feel like she also just loves playing chess. She's probably a very tactical person, like someone who likes making strategies and stuff. And of course she likes the stars because she's a astronaut, so I feel like that she really likes it. And you can probably see on the left here is like a big brown splotch because whenever I put the lot down it had a rocket, but I feel like she's only lived here for about 2 years now, and I just feel like she wouldn't have the money for a rocket. Like, who has money for a rocket, right? And I feel like Summer's parents, I feel like they're pretty well off. She definitely was an only child in my opinion, so I feel like her parents helped them buy this house, and Liberty and Travis kind of chipped in because I feel like Summer was the only one who kind of didn't have a job, even though she starts off in the chef career whenever you load up a save, which I don't get because in my opinion I just do not see her being a chef at all, even if it was just like a job to make money. I actually ended up moving her into the social media career, so she'll be doing that. And I actually kept Travis and Liberty both in the same career because I just felt like it fit them perfectly. And I absolutely cannot wait to play with this build and this household. I will be playing with them soon. Right now I am giving a house makeover to who are they? The Spencer Kim Lewis family, and they're actually my last townies that I worked on, and I'm actually streaming it over on TikTok and Twitch. I'm actually planning on streaming on YouTube probably coming up, so if you are interested in watching, please make sure to subscribe so that you can get notified. I'm gonna try my best to do it, if I can figure it out, which I hopefully will. But I am streaming that over there, and I'm almost done, so I will be playing them very soon. The first episodes, though, will be only recorded and uploaded to YouTube because I want it to be a video where I explain stuff and kind of just have them doing stuff in the background, like stuff that they want to do, like talking to each other, getting to know each other, playing video games, that kind of stuff, just so I can kind of explain everything that's going to be going down with them and kind of get a running start, because I feel like the first episodes of series are very meh, because especially when you already have things. So like when you do a rags tour, you're just kind of like, okay, I'm trying to not be in rags anymore. But whenever you already have like a house and, you know, a bunch of characters, you kind of feel a little overwhelmed and you kind of feel like you're gonna get burnt out easily. So I'm gonna have it to where I'm explaining stuff and kind of what's gonna be going on in the episodes and what I plan on doing. So that's kind of the idea for the first episode. So I'll be doing one of each house, explaining everything, and then it'll just be normal episodes that I will be streaming and having y'all participate in, whether that be the YouTube video after or the actual stream. So whatever y'all would like to be at, that's okay. But yeah, I was kind of just testing stuff out there because I wanted to make sure that it was functional. I really like this dresser I picked for her too. I almost like was struggling to find even one dresser that I think she'd like, but I really like this kind of cutesy one. I kind of feel like maybe she brought it from her old bedroom, from her old house, like where she used to live. It just looks so kind of like cutesy and like teenish, and I feel like it still fits Liberty even though she's now a young adult. Right now I actually have my save on long lifespan, and I have it to where it age up played households only. I've actually never used that feature before, so I'm excited to see if I like it. I'm trying not to be, like I said in my last video, perfect when it comes to The Sims, because I feel like that's a lot of reasons why I got burnt out. I was trying to make it perfect, and obviously it's life, which is what The Sims is imitating, and that's not perfect. But I also like that mirror because it had like little pictures on it. I end up putting photo frames a lot in the room because I feel like she's someone who probably puts a lot of photos of her and her friends around. I feel like she has a very, very close-knit friend group, probably only like as big as a club from what is that pack from Get Together. So it's gonna be a very, very close friend group. I also want to have her be in other clubs, so let me know if y'all have any ideas of what club she'd be in, and I'd love to put that down as well. But I feel like she's gonna be very into her work, and I also actually picked this computer here, the one I put down first, because even though I wish you could be a streamer and have a normal job, like you can in real life, because that'd be realistic, but unfortunately you can't do that in The Sims. But I feel like she still does tournaments, so I feel like that's kind of what that setup is for. You probably have to like record yourself to make sure you're not cheating or something, so I feel like that's why she has a camera. And maybe in high school she streamed like a tiny bit, so I feel like that's why she has that on there, because I just feel like those computers fit the best. But I also feel like she's such a cat person. I actually plan on getting her a cat to maybe share with Travis. I don't know if I want it to be hers, or maybe her and Travis kind of like take care of the cat together. But I definitely feel like she's such a cat girl. I'm actually gonna get Summer a small dog because I feel like she likes small dogs, maybe like a corgi or Winnie dog or something like that. Whatever dog is there to adopt that is a small breed. I just feel like she's such a small dog, like the people that put their dogs in purses. I feel like that's who she is. But right now I'm putting up like a little cat poster because like I said, she likes cats, and then I'm also putting up some like science posters, and I kind of feel like that poster is The Last of Us, which I feel like is probably a game she liked. I feel like she likes story games a lot over competitive games, but I feel like Travis kind of keeps her into that competitive spirit where like they play games together. And of course I gave her the little Harry Potter themed poster because of course she likes to read, and I feel like that's probably one of the books she liked the most when she was a kid. I also plan on having her and Travis go to the semi-reno festivals a lot, because I feel like I always forget about the festivals even though they're like such a fun part of the game. So I was also putting stuff in Summer's and Liberty's room every now and again when I found something that I was like, wait, that looks so cute in there. So if you see me do that, just ignore it. I also end up giving her a void critter on the wall whenever I'm doing Travis's room, because I feel like her and Travis grew up playing void critter, but I didn't want them to collect it because I end up wanting a kid to do that, because I feel like that's more of someone who like does that as a kid and grows up loving it. So I ended up just waiting to do that instead of having them collect it. But I also love the swatch I chose for the bed. It is just so fun. It kind of like screaming like Chuck E. Cheese, or like a play area for like kids, and I feel like that's like her and Travis grew up doing that a lot. But I also gave her a couple chairs for her, Summer, and Travis to kind of chill out in here if they ever want to. Maybe Travis is like watching her do a tournament, or Summer's just kind of chilling, maybe like talking on the phone, or just being like, do you always have to play those silly games or something? I mean, who knows, maybe Summer likes games too, because she probably grew up around it a lot with them playing them, but she also doesn't have the like or dislike set yet to video games, so she could like it. I don't know. Maybe she's more of a Sims player and they're like more competitive and story games. But I also gave her a cute little lamp to put in the corner just to add some extra light over there. I felt like it was kind of dark. The lighting in this room is kind of weird, but I feel like those fairy lights up on the wall added a very, very nice effect that I love. And of course she just like to read, so I feel like having more lights in there would be good so that she can be able to read at night. I gave her also a little bookshelf kind of area. I forgot what those are called, like bookends, and just a little bit of stuff on her desk so that it looks like she actually uses it, just like a little plant and stuff. I also end up giving her this plant on the left. I don't have it down yet, but when I do I will say it. I feel like her mom is very artsy, and so I feel like she makes her stuff and gives it to her to put in her room, or like to wear. Maybe she knits and stuff as well. So I feel like that is the reason why I put it there. I kind of want, like, sometimes we'll give random reasons as to why I put stuff down, just so it makes it more meaningful. Oh, it's that plant actually. So I feel like her mom made it and brought it over and gave it to her. I eventually want to make everybody's like parents and siblings, so I feel like Summer is probably gonna just have her parents, and they probably live like in Windenburg or something. They're probably like rich and stuff, and Liberty is probably has her mom and dad, and I'll probably put them in Newcrest. And I kind of want her to have like an older brother, someone that Travis probably looked up to. Maybe he was really into video games but doesn't as much into it now, but I definitely want to add them in. And I feel like Travis also has his parents. I don't know where I want them to live yet. Maybe Newcrest as well. And oh, actually maybe Summer lived with like her cool aunt or something in Newcrest, and that's why they all lived close to each other, because obviously they have to be childhood friends, you know, because they went to high school together and all that. They like grew up together. But this is also me struggling trying to find the curtain to use. It actually, the one I had thought I was going to use looked kind of weird because the lighting was so off in this room, and it was kind of like annoying me. One curtain was like really bright and one was like really dark, but I ended up switching it to ones that I didn't want the window to be covered fully, but I ended up having to do that because of the curtains I wanted to use. But I think it's fine. I mean, she's like a gamer reader, so I feel like it makes sense. She probably doesn't want any like bright lights in her room. Same with like Travis and stuff. But I like the curtains I use. They like keep it dark. But I love the carpets I use too. They're so cute, like the little stars, especially since she's an astronaut, or wants to be an astronaut. She's in the career, just not there yet. Oh my gosh, me struggling to place it. I cannot. I was literally trying so hard to get it on there, and I don't even use them, so it was like so annoying. I also tried to give her this chair that I actually have never used before. I don't think I've ever used that chair, but I'm also planning on actually doing like a base game only sim, or maybe like sim family, because I don't think I ever use base game stuff. And sometimes when I'm like making sims, I'll see something that's base game and I'll be like, whoa, that actually is kind of good, but then I don't use it because it doesn't feel like it fits my family. But I kind of want to do a base game only sim, and maybe even a base game only house, because I feel like that might actually look pretty interesting. But I'm kind of just adding clutter right now. I gave her a little water bottle since Summer is gonna be doing yoga. Maybe she sometimes participates because she likes to help her out, and Summer probably does like classes. Maybe even like she gets her nails done by her every now and again. I feel like she probably likes doing that for her. And then I also put this cute little like maybe science fiction book or like whimsical fantasy book. She probably likes it. On her bed she can read. I also gave her these magazines that are sciencey because of course she probably likes to read that kind of stuff. I also ended up doing their bathroom off camera and their backyard, but they actually turned out really cute, and I can't wait to show you them whenever I do that. But I also put this box in the corner because it was empty, but I feel like her mom gave her more stuff, and there's kind of stuff in there that she needs to put down. I also put some shoes down for her so it looks like, you know, she kind of just keeps them there for whenever she needs to get ready. And of course some gaming controllers so whenever Travis comes in and bothers her. And another cat because girl loves cats. I feel like I really want to give her a cat, but I don't want to give it to her too early on in the series. So I kind of just want to keep it just them for a bit, and then maybe she decides to get one like later on. But I also kind of tested the rooms to kind of make sure that they function. So I actually don't plan on uploading this to the gallery just because I probably should upload the rooms separately, which is Queen Cupid 18. So if you want to get the rooms, I'll put them up there probably the next time I get on The Sims. But also The Sims are putting out free stuff in the marketplace. So if you want to get those, please make sure to do it before they stop. I don't know when they're gonna take them away. I don't even know if we're doing any this week, so we'll see tomorrow. Well, on Thursday. They drop them every Thursday. I hope so. But I also have a mod-in that is Wonderful Whims, so it just makes it to where they can woohoo and they can get pregnant even if I don't click try for pregnancy, because I feel like it just adds a lot more realism. And I just put like the protection on her thing, even though she's like neutral about having kids. So I also wanted to look at that playmat because I wasn't playing whenever it came out, and it's actually really cute. I wish they would have also added like another crib, another like just a lot more infant stuff, even though ever since infants came out I feel like they constantly forget to add stuff that they made for infants, like playmats and what's it called, like cribs, and like where they eat, like the high tray. I feel like they forget, and changing tables. So I'm glad whenever we get stuff for them. But I also wanted to add some plushies to her room because I feel like she's a plushie girl. I gave her a little Patrick because I actually ended up giving the SpongeBob one to Travis. So I thought that was super cute. They have like little matching ones. But this is kind of me doing some final touches on the room and taking screenshots of it. I also added a little trophy of her for chess and a banner. I feel like she was in it when she was in high school. But I hope y'all enjoyed this build. I also ended up adding, I forgot I added stars here, but I thought they were so cute, the little stars from high school years. I thought that they looked really, really cute here, and it would just kind of felt empty, where I felt like she wouldn't have it empty, you know? But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and please check out all of our links in the bio, and I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see y'all next time. I hope you enjoyed the last little bit here. Bye guys.